Hello everybody, here I am again at this beautiful well where I sometimes sit and talk about what I do. So today I felt I've never really explained why I call myself a soul doula. So I wanted to share a little bit what I mean by that. So I am a doula, I am a birth doula as well as a death doula, which means I am deeply present for births, for the baby and mother in the birthing process. And whenever there are outside distractions or interventions or whatever about to happen or happening, I am connecting, I'm helping the mother to connect back to her breath and back to her presence and her openness to allow the energy, the birthing field, we call it in Birth into Being, to connect with her again, move through her. And that requires this presence, to be really present for the mother. And the same also at death, to be fully present there, which is sometimes really difficult for family members. Sometimes it's much easier if there's a third party person bringing this presence, who's not so emotionally involved in matters of not being a family member. So now I call myself a soul doula. The reason being that those two things, the birth doula as well as the death doula, that's one of the things that I provide, which are transitional moments. So the entering into life, into this world, as well as the leaving this world. These transitional moments are really important in matters of what energy are we in when we are in those transitional moments. Are we in the energy of fear and stress, or are we in the energy of love? And as well as birth is much gentler, and when it's in the energy of love as well as it can be ecstatic. The same is also with death. So when people are fighting death, if they are resisting, there is, it does create a struggle. So somebody just being in this connection and being able to bring that presence and that love into the room is it's a huge gift, as well as to the family, and of course the one who's leaving the world or entering the world. So now what I found then in the last year, I was looking for a word that would describe what I do in matters of trauma healing, and I realized that when I am helping people to heal their childhood trauma or whatever trauma, that they are also in that transitional energy of, it feels a little bit like a death, because you're releasing something, you are letting go of something that you've been carrying all your life. You're letting go or transforming what has been interfering with FEAR, interfering for all your life with your happiness, with your purpose, with your you being able to live the life you love. And so I realized it is the same energy as the doula, the birth doula and death doula energy in a way. Only it is empowering it is empowering the person who's going through this process with me to really remember, like literally remember into your cells, and retrieve the gifts and the power and the love and the trust and whatever they had lost at that moment when the trauma occurred. And so that's how I came up with the word soul doula. It is for me the word that is best describing the deep work that I'm offering. And it's a very deep and connected presence that is through which the birthing field can kind of enter, and like a channel, and also helping, of course, the person who's going through the process to connect to their wisdom, to their knowing, and their power, and their love, of course. So that's just the perfect word for the work that I'm doing. And there are different ways in which I offer this work, and it is through one-to-one sessions as well. Actually, I give Thai massage, and even in the Thai massage, it sometimes happens because the trauma sits in the body as well. So there can be dis-ease of whatever way. There can be physical expressions of that trauma, that emotional trauma, and so sometimes that gets unleashed through the work and just what I embody whenever I do any one-to-one sessions. Sometimes it can also occur in the Thai massages, that then people remember when I'm at a certain part of the body, that people then remember. Let's say, if you're at the heart, if I am working with a Thai massage, if there's something in the heart area, or the back, the higher back as well, then emotional kind of relationship things will come up. So there are every part of the body. I mean, if you look at Louise Hay, she has got beautiful insights there, and has written the book Heal Yourself, I think it's called, where she describes where certain emotional trauma is sitting. So so whatever work I'm doing, the main thing, what I want to say is, I am here for whoever feels that they can connect and resonate with what I'm doing, and whoever feels they want to go with me on that journey into the underworld, where we are retrieving parts of the soul. And like being a birth doula, also as a soul doula, every soul, every inner child is of uttermost importance to me, to be there for it, to help it out of the well. And I just love this well, because for me it is such a beautiful synonym for the work that I'm doing. It's like we have got certain parts of our childhood is trapped. It's just trapped in stories, in our old memories somewhere in the past. And it could be any age. It could be, babyhood, even pre-birth. It can be, often it's also the 5-year-old, or whatever age that inner child is, that is trapped in the darkness, hiding somewhere. We can retrieve it. We can usher it out. back to life, back to you, back to your body, back to where it belongs, so it can shine its essence and the qualities that you might have lost at the time, if it's trust, if it's love, if it's confidence, belief in yourself, if it is whatever it is, peace, joy. That's a good one. There's some people who can't even remember when they had joy the last time. So we can retrieve it and remember. And so if you feel called to do this work, just phone me. So you've got all, there's the phone number here on my page, as well as on my Facebook page, Julia Cross, Soul Doula, Soul Doula Life Coach. And you are so welcome to just give me a call and ask me what this is all about, how I do it. And I'm there for you with all my presence and all my love. So, from the bottom of my heart, all my love to you. Now I just need to figure out how to stop this. It's really funny. Let's see. Sorry about this. I will just send it somewhere. I send it to my Facebook page. Okay.